And look, I'll leave you with this. I know a lot of you guys, when I got on stage, you're like, wow, this is a real tough guy. This is a bad boy. I love going into like auditions for like a cop, and it's just like I'm against type. Everyone else in there that looks like they've murdered someone, and I sit down like, hey guys, you know, looks like they're maybe going a different direction. I don't know. You know. But there's a term getting bandied about right now called toxic masculinity. And it's the need for guys to always act tough, you know? And if people say it's a prison. I wouldn't, you know, I guess, sure. But I hope the next generation shakes it off a little bit, because I am not tough. I'm not a guy. I had a comic bring me up on stage, I brought him up on stage, and then I got off stage, and the comic went, Matt Braunger, hate to see him in a dark alley. And it got a laugh. And he goes, he's not intimidating. And then went into his set. And I loved it. It was so funny. Because like, hey, look at me. Like, I'm big, but I'm not scary, you know? But I still find the need to act tough sometimes. You think it's gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. It's always kind of in you. Because I almost let myself get killed getting a massage once, because I wouldn't tell the lady she was hurting me so much. No, don't, it's fine, I deserved it. Like, there's a Thai place I go to near my house where the women have fingers that are just like steel rods, and they dig under, like they call it a deep tissue massage, they should call it a hideous agony massage. And she's digging in there, and here's my sexism. If it was a man, I'd be like, stop, yeah, cut it, ow, stop it. But because she's a woman, I'm making noises I don't make, you know? I'm going, yeah, rawhide. Like, what? You yelled rawhide? But she made it all better when she leaned over my shoulder and said, in the sweetest voice, thick accent, went, "It's okay, my precious." What? She took my heart and flew away to live with it in heaven. She called me her precious. It was the cutest thing I've ever heard, this tiny woman. And I just started laughing. You know, I was like, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's great. Precious. Yeah, it's great. But she stepped back like she'd been insulted and just started pacing behind the table. Here's what I figured out later. She did not say, "It's okay, my precious." What she said was, "It's okay, my pressure." The amount of pressure I'm applying, is it okay? And it was not okay. Okay, like if I would have understood her, I'd have been like, no, it's not. I'm gonna cry. I gotta be honest with you. Thank you for asking. But because she said, "It's my precious," I laughed at the idea that her pressure was too much. So I think I'm a bad boy or I'm a jerk or both. And she knows in her heart she has to teach me a lesson for all of humanity. She has to whip out whatever her stone cold stunner is on me. So she rolls her neck and it sounds like walnuts cracking going under a tractor tire. And she just goes like this, and I'm up here and I'm like, it's weird when you're like, what are you doing back there? Why did it, like when agony just stops and you're like, well, wait, like waiting for the punch? She casually lays her elbow in the small of my back, and I see in the reflection her fingers curl over her knuckles, and she goes, hip, 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 and her elbow goes past my spine. I feel the skin of my stomach touch the massage table, and my legs scorpion and touch the back of my head. A perfect circle, and she's just holding me there, and I'm like, God! And then she just goes, hip, hip, and just rakes it up the length of my spine. I scream so loud, secrets are flying out of my mouth. My PIN number is 1991. I have gold buried in a shoebox in the backyard of my parents' house. I once kissed a guy to see how it felt. Help me! Like it all left. But I've never felt looser, I'll be honest with you. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for having me. You guys rock.